हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू कंपटीशन हैक्स। माई सेल्फ जागृति। आज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे इकोलॉजी के कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट डेट्स, डेटाज एंड शॉर्ट ट्रिक्स जो कि एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। मैं पहले ही मेंशन कर दूं कि मैंने इसमें जो भी पॉइंट्स लिखे हैं वो सारे क्लास 12th एनसीईआरटी के हैं और साथ में कुछ प्रीवियस ईयर के कुछ इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस जो थे वो मैंने इसमें एज अ पॉइंट लिखे हुए हैं। मैं जब भी अपने इंस्टीट्यूट के या किसी अदर इंस्टीट्यूट के पेपर्स देती थी बायो के, तो मेरे इससे डेफिनेटली 3 से 4 क्वेश्चंस तो फंस ही जाते थे। साथ ही अगर हम अदर कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्ज़ाम्स को भी देखें तो भी उसमें ये सारे पॉइंट्स बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट। फर्स्ट पॉइंट इज़ बायोडाइवर्सिटी एक्ट ऑफ इंडिया केम इन 2002. Second is more than 20,000 species of ant are there and nearly 20,000 species of orchid, more than 28,000 species of fishes and more than 3 lakh species of beetles. Edward Wilson was a sociobiologist and he gave the term biodiversity. In India, more than 50,000 species or genetically different strain of rice are there, 2 lakh variety of rice, and this point is mentioned in biotech chapter in applications. Next is 1000 mango variety are there. Fifth point is according to IUCN in 2004, total plant plus animal species are more than 1.5 million, but according to Robert May it was 7 million. This question was asked in NEET 2020. Next point is more than 70% of all are animals and 22% are plants. Now if we talk about our country India, so India covers 2.4% of world land area and it has a 8.1% contribution to the global species diversity. It is also one of the 12 mega diversity of the world. It has 45,000 plant species and nearly double of the plant species, that is about nearly 1 lakh species of animals are there. Next point, fungi species are more than the sum of the species of fishes, amphibia, reptile and mammal. Now these points, these are given as chart in NCERT and I have made a short trick for them to remember them easily. So for invertebrates it is AOMC, that is A for arthropoda, O for other animal groups, M for mollusca and C for crustacea. Now next is vertebrates. For vertebrates it is param. So अगर हम evolution को order देखें तो पहले आता है species, then amphibia, then reptilia, then aves, then mammals. तो हमें यहाँ पे सिर्फ दोनों A's को reverse कर देना है, that is species, then aves, then reptilia, then amphibia, then mammals. Now if we talk about plants, then NGO is more than fungi, more than algae, then mosses, then fern and leaves, and then lichens. Next is insects are more than NGO, then fungi, then birds. This is a previous year question. I don't remember exactly the year. Next point is greatest biodiversity on earth is in the tropical Amazon rainforest in South America. It is also called as lungs of planet and it produces the 20% of the total oxygen. Now if we talk about Colombia, which is situated near the equator, it has 1400 species of birds. New York, coordinates are 41 degree north, it has 105 species of birds, and Greenland 71 degree north, it has 56 species of birds. India has 1200 species of birds. Now Ecuador, which is situated in tropical, has 10 times of the vascular plant species than the Midwest of USA. It is situated in temperate region. We all know that tropical has more diversity than temperate regions. Now Alexander von Humboldt, he was a German naturalist as well as geographer and he gave the species area relationship in the South American jungles. So मैं हर जगह ये मेंशन क्यों कर रही हूँ कि वो जर्मन नेचुरलिस्ट थे, जोग्राफर थे या किसी की भी, लाइक मैंने एडवर्ड विल्सन का मेंशन किया, ही वाज अ सोशियोबायोलॉजिस्ट, बिकॉज 2018 में एक मैच द कॉलम में क्वेश्चन आया था फॉर रेजिनाल्ड सी पनेट. उसने पूछा गया था कि रेजिनाल्ड सी पनेट क्या थे, तो ही वाज अ ब्रिटिश जेनेटिसिस्ट. तो जब वहाँ पूछ सकता है तो यहाँ भी पूछ सकता है. सो मैं रिस्क नहीं लेना चाहती थी, इसलिए मैंने सब कुछ मेंशन किया था. So if we talk about the species area relationship, it is S is equal to C A की power Z. Z is the regression coefficient here. S is the species richness. So in log form, it is log S is equal to log C plus Z log A, and it has a straight line curve. If we talk about the exponential equation, it has a rectangular hyperbola curve. And 14th point, so I don't think it's too important, but I will mention here. Normally Z has the value of 0.1 say 0.2, and for very large areas it has 0.6 to 1.2. For frugivorous birds and mammals in tropical forest it has 1.15. Latitudinal range of tropics is 23.5 degree north to 23.5 degree south. We all know this. Now, if we talk about Amazon rainforest, so as I mentioned earlier, it produces 20% of the total oxygen. So the species present there, तो इनको याद करने के लिए एक ट्रिक मैंने बनाई थी कि कौन सी सबसे ज़्यादा है और कौन सी सबसे कम है. इसका जो डेटा है वो तो आपको याद करना ही पड़ेगा, उसके लिए कोई शॉर्ट ट्रिक नहीं है. तो इसका डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर अगर हम देखें तो उसके लिए मैंने जो ट्रिक बनाई थी वो थी इन्वेस्टिगेट करेंगी, TF बिना, मैम, रिपोर्ट. Investigate I for invertebrates, P for plants, F for fishes, bina that is BI for birds, mammals plus amphibia that is MA, then AM, MA for mammals, AM for amphibia, reptile RE report that is reptiles. 17th point, speciation is generally a function of time. Constant environment promotes niche specialization. Increased diversity contributes to increased productivity. This statement was given by David Tillman, and he did an experiment using outdoor plots. Next point, Paul Ehrlich. He was a Stanford ecologist and he gave the rivet poppet hypothesis. Rivet means parts, popping, removal, and he considered ecosystem as aeroplane or aeroplane as ecosystem. Now, more than 2000 species of native bird extinct due to colonization of humans in tropical Pacific islands. According to IUCN Red List 2004, 784 species became extinct in the last 500 years. It considered 338 species of vertebrates, 359 invertebrates and 87 plants. अगर हम recent extinction की बात करें तो डोडो from Mauritius, क्वागा from Africa, थाइलासीन ऑस्ट्रेलिया, स्टीलर सिकाउ रशिया, टाइगर की 3 सब स्पीशीज that is Bali, Javan and Caspian, along with passenger pigeon. They all were in the recent extinction. Last 20 years में 27 species extinct हो गई हमारी. According to Red Data Book, if we talk about Red Data Book, it was initiated in 1963 and it considered the species facing the risk of extinction. It is also a previous year question. Now, अब कौन कौन सी स्पीशीज़ और कितने परसेंट एक्सटेंशन को फेस कर रही हैं, थ्रेट ऑफ एक्सटेंशन को? तो 12% बर्ड्स, 23 मैमल, 31 जिम्नो एंड 32 एम्फीबिया. इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट द एलियन स्पीशीज़, तो कैरेट ग्रास दैट इज़ पार्थेनियम, लैंटना, आइकॉर्निया क्रैसिपस दैट इज़ वाटर हायासिंथ, व्हाट वी कॉल टेरर ऑफ बंगाल, क्लैरियस गैरिपनस, अफ्रीकन कैटफिश, it is a Nile perch in Lake Victoria in East Africa. It led to the extinction of more than 200 species of cichlid fishes. 25% drugs are obtained from the plants. Now, the two types of conservation written in NCERT, in situ and ex situ conservation. In situ conservation में हमारे हॉटस्पॉट आते हैं बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व, नेशनल पार्क, वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी, सैक्रेड ग्रूव्स. इन situ में according to the data or according to NCERT, there are 34 hotspots in the world and 3 in India: Indo-Burma, Himalaya, Western Ghats, Sri Lanka. Biosphere Reserve 14, National Park 19, Wildlife Sanctuary 448. अब ये चेंज हो चुका है बट NCERT में अब भी यही है. Sacred Groves, खासी एंड जयंतिया हिल मेघालय, राजस्थान, Western Ghat Karnataka and Maharashtra, Sarguja, Chanda and Bastar areas of Madhya Pradesh, and last refugees in Meghalaya. Now, if we consider the ex situ conservation, it considers the zoological park, botanical garden, wildlife safari park, cryopreservation, tissue culture and seed bank. अब इन सीटू और एक्स सीटू में जो सबसे बड़ा कन्फ्यूजन होता है सबको, दैट इज़ वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी एंड वाइल्ड लाइफ सफारी पार्क. सो हमें ये चीज़ बहुत ही अच्छे से याद करनी होगी कि वाइल्ड लाइफ सेंचुरी इन सीटू कंजर्वेशन है and wildlife safari park is in ex situ conservation. Now the very important points or datas from the examination point of view, that is Earth Summit held in Rio de Janeiro in 1992. It was held for the conservation of biodiversity and sustainable utilization of its benefit, also known as Agenda 21. World Summit in Johannesburg, South Africa in 2002. It considers the sustainable development and 190 countries participated in it. Montreal Protocol in Montreal, Canada, signed in 1987 and effective in 1989. Its main aim was control the emission of ozone depleting substance, that is CFC, etc. Kyoto Protocol in Kyoto, Japan in 1997, and it was a treaty to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases. सो मॉन्ट्रियल प्रोटोकॉल और क्योटो प्रोटोकॉल, इन दोनों में डिफरेंस बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है यहाँ पे. नाउ द इम्पॉर्टेंट ईयर्स मेंशन्ड इन NCERT. Environment Protection Act in 1986, Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act in 1981. It included noise as an pollutant in 1987. Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act in 1974. Chipko Movement also in 1974. बिश्नोई एक्ट इन 1731. मैंने इसलिए ऐसा लिखा ताकि मुझे याद रहे. एन इम्पॉर्टेंट पॉइंट हियर इज़ अमृता देवी वाइल्ड लाइफ प्रोटेक्शन अवार्ड. ये उन लोगों को दिया जाता है जो कि एक इनिशिएटिव लेते हैं वाइल्ड लाइफ को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए. नाउ इफ़ यू टॉक अबाउट जॉइंट फॉरेस्ट मैनेजमेंट, इट केम इन 1980s. नेशनल फॉरेस्ट पॉलिसी इन 1988. नाउ सम इम्पॉर्टेंट एब्रीविएशंस. So IUCN, first one, is very important from the examination point of view. IUCN stands for International Union for Conservation of Nature and Natural Resources. CPCB, Central Pollution Control Board. BOD, Biochemical Oxygen Demand. It is also very important. FOAM, Friends of Arcta Marsh. Now 31 point, electrostatic precipitator. It basically removes the 99% of particulate matter in exhaust from the thermal power plant. Scrubbers removes the SO2 pollution. Now the particulate size less than or equal to 2.5 micrometer in diameter causes harm to us. If we talk about the catalytic converter, our 32 point, it converts the unburnt hydrocarbon into the CO2 and H2O, as we know the combustion reaction of hydrocarbons. Next is it converts the carbon monoxide and NO in CO2 and N2. Catalytic converter uses the catalyst platinum, palladium and rhodium, and we should use the unleaded petrol in this because lead inactivates the catalyst. Lead जो होता है catalyst को inactivate कर देता है. According to Euro 3 norms, diesel should have 350 ppm, petrol 150 ppm, aromatic hydrocarbon content 42% of the fuel. Now its goals: 50 ppm in petrol and diesel, 35% in fuel of the aromatic hydrocarbon. Now 0.1% impurity even is make the domestic sewage unfit for use. 3 तरह की impurities basically होती हैं हमारी: suspended, colloidal and dissolved. ये NCERT में एक बॉक्स बनाकर मेंशन किया हुआ है, अगर आप ध्यान से देखोगे तो आपको पता चलेगा. Suspended includes the sand, slate and clay. Colloidal includes the feces, bacteria, cloth, paper, fibers. Dissolved, nitrates, ammonia, phosphate, sodium, calcium, that is nutrients. Our 35th point, Silent Spring book was written by Rachel Carson and it was based on pesticide pollution. It is also very important and it is a previous year question. 36 point, heavy metal, those metals which have density more than 5 gram per centimeter cube, that is cadmium, copper, mercury, lead, etc. Now, this is the biomagnification of DDT in aquatic ecosystem. It is also a database and given in NCERT. Now, Minamata is caused by mercury, Itai from cadmium. Ahmad Khan, along with the RV College of Engineering and Bangalore City Corporation, used polyblend to make roads. Bhopal gas tragedy. Methyl isocyanide reacts with water and gave a blast. It was held on 2 or 3 December in 1984. Now the 40th point. Present average temperature of Earth is 15 degree, and without greenhouse gases it will be minus 18 degrees centigrade. Now the greenhouse gases, very important point. 60% is CO2, then methane 20%, chlorofluorocarbon 14%, and N2O 6%. 41 point. Bad ozone is in lower troposphere and good ozone is in upper stratosphere. Now 42 point. Chlorine acts as a catalyst and degrades the ozone. क्लोरीन की बात यहाँ क्यों की गई है? क्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन जो होता है जब वो ऊपर जाता है तो वो ओजोन को डिग्रेड करता है. स्नो ब्लाइंडनेस, it is caused due to the UVB radiation and basically the inflammation of cornea. World Ozone Day on 16 September, and ये क्वेश्चन 2018 नीट में पूछा गया था. 43 point. NFP, that is National Forest Policy. According to it, forests should cover 67% of the land and plains 33%. Now अब हम लोग जो डिस्कस करेंगे वो है पॉइंट्स of the ecosystem and organism and population. So GPP minus R is equal to NPP. GPP is gross primary productivity and NPP is national net primary productivity, sorry. R is the respiration losses. Unit is gram per meter square per year or kilocalorie per meter square per year. 45 point. Annual net primary productivity of the whole biosphere is 170 billion ton and ocean is 55 billion ton. Now the process of decomposition. First is fragmentation, then leaching, then catabolism, then humification, then mineralization. 47. PAR, that is photosynthetically active radiation. It has 50% of the incident solar radiation and 2 to 5% of the PAR is taken by plant for the photosynthesis. 48. Only 10% of energy is transferred from one trophic level to another or from each trophic level. If we consider the carbon cycle now, 49% of dry weight of organism is carbon. Oceans have 71% of the carbon of the total global carbon. Atmosphere has 1%. Through photosynthesis, 4 into 10 की power 13 kg of carbon is fixed in the biosphere. Now difference between GNP and GDP. GNP is gross national product and GDP is gross domestic product. Now 50. Salt concentration, that is salinity in parts per thousand. It is less than 5 in inland water, 30 to 35 in sea and more than 100 in some hypersaline lagoons. 51 point. Exponential growth, so its formula is dn by dt is equal to Rn, where R is B minus D, that is birth minus death. Logistic growth, dn by dt is equal to Rn k minus n by k, where k is the carrying capacity. So these are the basic and very important points of ecology. So if you like my video, just share and subscribe. Thank you.